In Greek mythology, Danae was the daughter of King Acrisius of Argos and Queen Eurydice. The king didn't have any sons for the throne to be inherited, so they turned to an oracle for help. The oracle gave the king a prophecy he was not expecting, stating that his grandson would be the one to kill him. Out of fear, he imprisoned his daughter Danae in a tower so that she could never have a child. Acrisius was unaware that Zeus had already taken a liking to Danae, and one night Zeus appeared in her tower in the form of a golden rain and impregnated her. The baby was named Perseus. When Acrisius found out, he was shocked, but he couldn't kill Perseus because he would be interfering with fate, which was not permitted by the Furies. Instead, Acrisius locked Danae and Perseus in a chest and disposed of them in the sea. This story is so intriguing, and many artists have created their own versions of Danae, including Correggio, Primaticio, and Titian. Titian, or Tiziano Vecellio, was an Italian painter and arguably the most important of the 16th century Venetian school. He was praised during his time, and he was commissioned by Cardinal Alessandro Farnese to paint a sensuous nude for his personal sexual excitement. Alessandro wanted something similar to one of Titian's earlier paintings, titled Venus of Urbino, which was commissioned by Guidobaldo II, the Duke of Urbino. These paintings were meant for elite men, and the nude women were seen as erotic and scandalous at the time. But Titian wanted something more than just sensuality with his next painting. He wanted to challenge himself to exude the same gracefulness that Michelangelo's Leda and the Swan displayed. Titian succeeded with one of his depictions of Danae, where he strived to create nearly tangible breathing skin. This painting derives from Greek mythology, and Titian was very interested in the pagan conception of gods, but he did add a twist to his depiction. In this way, Danae by Titian reflects the changes in the cultural or stylistic trends from ancient Greek times to 16th century Europe. In this painting, Danae is sprawled on a bed with a sliver of cloth wrapped around her leg. She is absorbed in an intimate moment, gazing up at the clouds showering her in golden coins. She glows against the background. To the right side of the painting is Cupid, or Eros, the god of love. He is staring back at the explosion of gold, and he appears to be rushing away. Unlike in the myth, the golden rain is now a golden explosion spewing out golden coins. The intrusion is not from Zeus, but from God. In Christian art, to be struck by lightning means symbolically to be touched by the hand of God. In this painting, the lightning is not as harsh, but nevertheless, Danae is changed by the illumination. Titian's work was received with high praise. Michelangelo viewed and admired it along with many others. The painting stayed in Alessandro's family, but after centuries, his family wealth was absorbed in the rise of nationalism, and the family's many paintings ended up in a museum in Naples. When art started to be forcefully taken by the Nazis in World War II, the museum decided to transport the painting to the Abbey in Monte Cassino for safekeeping. This turned out to be a terrible idea, but thankfully the Nazis looted the abbey before it was destroyed by the Allies. Danae was then given as a birthday gift to Ermen Gehring. Like Alessandro, the original owner, Gehring was an elite and enjoyed the good things in life that came with wealth, like prestigious art. Gehring hung this painting in the ceiling above his bed, and later moved it to the foot of his bed. Before the Allies could seize his paintings in his home, he moved them to the salt mines in Altaussee. It was there that many works of art, including Danae, were recovered by the monuments men. The painting was sent back to the Museum of Capodimonte in Naples. Danae by Titian is extremely well liked, and so many people wanted something similar starting from the time of its conception. It is probably so appealing because of the story behind it. Myths offer themselves up nicely as inspiration to artists for literature and visual arts. Perhaps the reason so many artists choose to interpret myths is because despite the etherealness of most of the beings, they act in ways that are very human. Each myth can be changed to contain aspects of the current culture, and that is exactly what Titian did. The painting also has emotional resonance. It's remarkable that people in different cultures and different times in history can appeal to it. His influential depiction of Danae demonstrates a mix of history, mythology, and culture, making it intriguing enough to loot and later house in prestigious museums. Thanks to the Monuments Men, and in part to the Nazis, people can still learn from and create their own versions. The variety of representations and depictions is endless.